evil. The lost aren't evil. See, you're judging the lost. They're not evil. They're lost. Christians are evil because Christians have been freed from sin, no longer bound to sin, been led from sin, been led to the truth. So when a Christian sins, it's not because sin had a hold over you. It's because you allowed yourself to be led to sin. See, it's a difference between not knowing the truth and straying from the truth. I have great compassion on people who never heard the truth, don't know the truth. Nobody taught them the truth. Weren't raised up in a household without truth. But if you know truth, been exposed to truth, been taught truth, been given truth, and you decide to stray from the truth, there's error in your heart. And the key for every generation is to make sure there's not error in the heart. Because if there's error in one generation, it negatively impacts the next generation. Now, I'll go back a little bit. See, 2 generations ago, error got in the African American community's heart. Error got in our heart. And we started shifting our focus from family to money and material and possessions. We started shifting our focus from the church to the benefits of integration. Now, integration is a wonderful thing. But it's God who got us there. See, don't be deceived. Listen, if you go down to the Smithsonian and you go into the African American History Museum, you can't hide the fact that it's God that got us there. You can't write our history and don't write what God did through the church in our history. God got us there. You can't. Even the Smithsonian had to acknowledge that God got these people from where they were to where they are. It was God. You see it on every floor, but all of a sudden we started getting into things. Listen, and we had an anthem that warned us, lest we forget and get drunk with the wine of this world and forget him. But as we were singing it, we had error in our heart. And that generation birthed my generation. My generation, the first generation where high school teen pregnancy started jumping off the tracks. Drug war started jumping. But listen, we had better incomes, better neighborhoods, better environments. But my generation, we were in error. We grew up in more error than the previous generation. Because at least the previous generation had a form of godliness. But they raised us with church being optional. God being optional. Find your own way. Believe for you. Come on, taking us on a walk. And now there is this generation that's just lost. Because their parents, in most cases my peers, still ain't in the Lord. You see parents now walking down the street and they look just like their child. There's no discernible difference. They got on the same tennis shoes, the same jeans, they look and they talk to each other as if they're peers. And you trying to figure out, that can't be your mama. That cannot be your daddy. Because y'all talking to each other. Now, if we don't stop straying, what will happen to the next generation? And we don't have time because they're already here. They're already here.